Focus is not a skill you test once. Focus is a power you practice until nothing around you can control your attention. This is your turning point. Every day, you wake up with big intentions. You want progress. You want success. You want a life where you feel proud of what you do. But something keeps stealing your attention. Your phone, other people, random thoughts. Tiny distractions that take away huge opportunities. This audiobook exists to fix that. Imagine a life where you decide what gets your attention. Imagine finishing important work early and feeling strong again. Imagine turning your full potential into daily achievements. That is what happens when you stay dangerously focused so strongly that distractions lose their power. You are going to learn real ways to control your attention, protect your goals, and build unstoppable discipline. You will learn how to focus longer, finish faster, and rise higher than ever before. This is your moment to upgrade your life. Are you ready to train your mind so distractions never win again? Chapter 1. Lock attention on one mission every day. Focus is one of the most important skills a person can ever learn. When you wake up in the morning, you have a choice. You can give your mind to everything that tries to pull you away. Or you can direct your attention to one mission that truly matters. The world is full of distractions. Many people lose their way because they give their time and energy to things that bring nothing good into their life. They open their phone before they open their purpose. They react to everything around them instead of deciding what deserves their attention first. Your life will change the moment you choose a single mission each day. A mission that leads you toward your real goals. A mission that comes from your values and not from pressure or fear. It might be studying for something important. It might be finishing a task that brings you closer to your dreams. It might be improving a skill that makes your future stronger. One mission each day brings clarity. You wake up with direction. You move forward with purpose. You go to bed knowing you improved your life. When you do not choose your mission, something else will choose for you. Other people will take your time. Pointless things will take your attention. Hours will disappear while you gain nothing. That creates stress, regret, and a feeling of failure. Human beings are not built to handle too many tasks at once. We need order. We need priorities. We need a reason behind every action. When you choose one mission, your brain works better. Your confidence grows because you start completing what you begin, and completion builds belief. Every day is a chance to show yourself who you are becoming. When you give your focus to one mission, you begin to trust your own word. You start seeing progress, and progress creates a feeling of pride that no one can take away. Life gives everyone the same 24 hours. The difference is how we use those hours. People with great achievements are not always more talented. They are more intentional. They say yes to what matters and no to what does not. Decide your mission the night before. Write it down. Make it clear. It should be something meaningful, something that strengthens your future. When you wake up, you already know the direction. You avoid confusion. You avoid wasted time. A clear mission gives you strength to ignore distractions. You look at your phone and you feel no need to waste time. You look at things that try to pull you away, and you can reject them because you know where you are going. There will be days when you feel tired, days when you do not want to focus, days when you want to escape into things that give quick comfort. But your mission is more important than temporary comfort. Your mission shapes your future. Your mission builds the person you want to become. When you push through those days, you grow your inner power. You learn that focus is not a feeling. Focus is a decision. Every completed mission adds a new layer to your strength. You become someone who can trust themselves with responsibility. You become someone who keeps promises to their own heart. You become someone who does not give attention away cheaply. People feel that. They respect that. You begin to stand out because most people quit early. Most people break their focus easily. But not you. You chose a different way. This is how confidence grows. Not through empty words, not through pretending, but through action repeated daily. Real confidence comes from evidence. The evidence that you stayed with your mission even when it was not easy. The evidence that you did what you said you would do. The evidence that you are someone who can handle challenges with strength. Focus also protects your peace. When you know what matters, you stop worrying about what does not. You do not waste energy comparing yourself. You do not feel the pressure to follow others. You are too busy working on something meaningful. You feel more calm inside because your mind has direction. Confusion fades, doubt fades, stress fades. A focused mind is a peaceful mind. Some people will not understand your mission. Some will try to interrupt you, not because they are bad. They are simply not focused on their own life. When people are lost, they usually want company. But you cannot afford to join them. You are building something real. You are growing into a stronger version of yourself. You respect your time now. You protect it. Your mission each day does not need to be huge. It only needs to be important. One focused action can transform a week. One focused week can transform a month. One focused year can transform a life. People look at success and think it happens all at once. The truth is very different. Success is built by small work done with strong focus every single day. Ask yourself every morning, what is the one mission that improves my life today? What is the one action that brings me closer to the future I want? What is the one thing that must be done, no matter what? Then do it. Do not wait for motivation. Motivation is not reliable. Focus does not depend on motivation. Focus depends on commitment. You move first. The good feeling comes after. That is how progress works. Take responsibility for how you spend your attention. Do not give the best of your mind to entertainment. Do not give your future away because something felt easier in the moment. You deserve a life that excites you. You deserve a life you can be proud of. You deserve to reach your potential. But none of that will happen unless you lock your attention on one mission each day. You are capable of more than you think. You have strength inside you that has not been used yet. You have ideas, skills, and dreams waiting for you. They are not waiting for tomorrow. They are waiting for focus today. When you give your attention to something meaningful, you discover what you can really do. Think about the person you want to be 5 years from now. That person is built by the decisions you make today. That person is built by how you use your attention. If you want to feel proud of your future, focus on one mission every day starting now. No excuses, no delays, just action. You deserve to see what your life looks like when you give your best attention to what truly matters. You deserve growth. You deserve progress. The door to that life opens when you lock your focus into one mission each day. The world will always try to distract you. You must decide to stay strong. When you do, you will rise above the noise. You will stand tall in your own life. You will become unstoppable. Your mission today is waiting. Go achieve it. Your future self is watching and will thank you for every focused step you take. Chapter 2. Reject distractions and protect your focus fiercely. Distractions can steal your entire life if you allow them. They look small at first. They look harmless. They show up on your phone. They show up in your mind. They show up through other people. They pull your attention away little by little until one day you wonder where your time has gone. Focus is powerful, but distractions can destroy that power faster than anything else. If you want to rise in life, you must reject distractions with strong discipline and protect your focus like something valuable. Every day you wake up with a limited amount of attention. It is like your daily fuel. You can spend it building the life you want, or you can waste it on things that bring you nothing. Distractions do not ask for permission. They jump in whenever you give them space. Notifications, random videos, scrolling for no reason, meaningless conversations, habits that give pleasure but take away progress. They all look easy. They all look tempting. And many people fall into them because they want quick comfort more than long-term success. Human beings struggle not because they are slow or weak. They struggle because they are constantly pulled away from what matters. They start something important, then lose their direction. They allow every interruption to control their day. They say they want to succeed, but give all their energy to mindless things. The truth is simple. You cannot build a strong future if you are always distracted. To protect your focus, you must first understand what distracts you the most. Be honest with yourself. Look at your daily behavior. Notice where your time disappears. Notice what steals your attention. Once you are aware, you can take action. Awareness is the beginning of control. Make a list of your biggest distractions. It might be a device. It might be certain people. It might be a place or a habit. When you see it clearly, you gain the power to change it. Many distractions enter because we leave doors open. Keep your workspace clean. Turn off what is not needed. Put your phone away when you are focusing. Do not set yourself up for failure. Give your mind only one thing to look at. If you try to focus while distractions sit close by, your brain will keep switching. That constant switching drains energy. It weakens your ability to think deeply. You start feeling tired faster, even before you make real progress. Protecting your focus is also about managing who gets access to your time. Some people interrupt you because they do not know your goals. Some interrupt because they are bored. Some interrupt because your focus reminds them of their own lack of direction. You do not need to be rude. You only need to set rules for your attention. Tell people when you are working. Protect that space. You are not ignoring them. You are honoring your mission. There is a strong connection between attention and self-respect. When you allow distractions to run your life, you are telling yourself that your goals are not important, that your future can wait, that your energy belongs to everything around you instead of your own purpose. Start treating your focus like something valuable. When you block out distractions, you are showing yourself that your dreams deserve priority. You may feel uncomfortable rejecting distractions at first. Quick entertainment feels easier. Checking your phone feels automatic. Saying yes to others feels safer. But nothing great comes from easy choices. Growth happens when you take control, even when it feels unfamiliar. Soon, your mind will adjust. You will feel stronger. You will feel more in control of your days. Every time you reject a distraction, you build discipline. Every time you say no to something pointless, you say yes to your future. Your brain needs peace to think clearly. Constant noise destroys that peace. When you focus deeply on one thing, you understand it better. You give your best effort. You complete things faster. That feeling of completion brings joy and raises your confidence. Distractions remove that joy. They leave work half done. They leave your brain scattered. They make you feel behind. Notice how you feel after wasting time. There is no pride. There is no progress. There is only regret. Now notice how you feel after controlling your focus. You feel stronger. You feel productive. You feel good about yourself. That emotional difference should guide your choices. Protecting your focus is protecting your confidence. Technology is one of the biggest distractions today. It knows how to pull your attention. It shows you endless content that keeps you hooked. But technology is only a tool. You either control it or it controls you. Do not start your day by giving your attention to a screen. Begin with something that strengthens your mind. Decide your priorities before the world tries to decide for you. Give yourself specific focus periods during the day. During that time, no interruptions, no checking messages, no opening random apps, just you and your mission. When the time ends, take a short break, reset, then repeat. This simple system can transform your productivity. You train your mind to stay on one path, and you show distractions that they are not welcome. Some distractions come from within: doubts, worry, fear of failure, fear of judgment. Your mind might try to escape important work because it feels uncomfortable. When those thoughts try to interrupt you, breathe and return your attention to your task. You are stronger than your inner noise. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. When you protect your focus, you also protect your future choices. Every task completed gives you more options. Every distraction rejected saves you from future stress. You become someone who takes control of life, instead of letting life pull you around. You start to feel a deeper purpose in your daily actions. You wake up with excitement because you know you are moving forward. Focus is a skill that can grow every day. The more you practice rejecting distractions, the more natural it feels. What once controlled you will lose its power. What once tempted you will look weak. You will begin to notice how much time you gain back. Hours that once disappeared will now be used for growth. You will have more room for self-improvement, learning, achievements, and relationships that truly matter. Protecting your focus makes you different in the best way. Many people are busy all day, but accomplish nothing. You accomplish meaningful things with less stress. You move ahead while others stay stuck. You feel calm while they feel overwhelmed. You build a life that moves forward instead of standing still. Your mind deserves strong leadership. Give it direction, give it protection, give it discipline. When distractions appear, remind yourself what you are building. Ask yourself a simple question: will this help or hurt my progress? If it hurts, remove it. If it helps, pursue it with full energy. Stand guard over your focus. Time is life. Attention is your personal power. Do not allow anything to waste it. You owe yourself a life that reflects your true potential. You owe yourself growth that makes you proud. You owe yourself results that prove you stayed committed. This chapter of your life must be defined by control. The control to reject what does not help you. The control to protect what helps you grow. The control to build who you know you can become. You are capable of incredible things when you give your full attention to your mission. Stay dedicated, stay aware, stay strong. With every distraction you reject, you step closer to the life you want. And one day, you will look back and realize that protecting your focus fiercely was one of the greatest decisions you ever made.
Chapter 3. Strengthen attention with daily focus training. Attention is like a muscle in your mind. If you want it to be strong, you must train it every single day. Many people expect focus to just appear when they need it, but that is not how the mind works. You cannot expect strong attention if you do not give it exercise. If you want to reach a higher level in life, you must improve the strength of your focus with clear daily training. Think about how often your attention jumps from one thing to another. You try to work on something important and suddenly your mind starts thinking about something else. You want to read, but your eyes move away after one page. You try to listen, but your thoughts drift. This is common because attention has become weak. Too much switching, too much noise, too much distraction. But this weakness can change. You can train yourself to stay locked in longer and longer until deep focus becomes natural. Start with small daily exercises. Give yourself a single task and refuse to break your attention until it is done. It does not matter if the task is short or long. What matters is that you stay present until completion. The more you finish without interruption, the more you grow confidence in your ability to stay focused. Each success builds your belief that you can handle difficult tasks with strength. You may feel the urge to stop working. You may want to check something. You may feel bored, but that is exactly the moment where training happens. That moment of discomfort is your chance to become mentally stronger. When you choose to keep your attention on the task instead of running away from it, you take control of your mind. You teach your brain that your priorities matter more than impulses. Set a certain amount of time each day for deep attention training. It could be 20 minutes, it could be an hour. During this time, no phone, no messages, no thinking about other tasks, just one mission, one moment of full commitment. This consistency will build a powerful habit. Your brain will learn that this time is for progress only, and soon you will notice that staying focused becomes easier. Daily training also requires patience. Do not expect perfection on the first try. Some days will feel stronger than others. Some days your mind will fight you. But every day you train makes you stronger than the day before. You must celebrate the effort of staying committed. When you recognize growth, even small growth, your motivation rises. You begin to trust that each session is shaping a better you. Attention improves when your body supports your mind. Get enough sleep. Drink enough water. Eat food that gives you clean energy. When you take care of yourself physically, your brain can function with sharper clarity. Many people lose focus not because they lack ability, but because they ignore basic care. A tired mind cannot concentrate. A tired body cannot support long attention. Honor your health because it directly affects your focus. Your environment also plays a role. Create a space where your brain knows it is time to work. When you step into this space, your mind becomes alert because it recognizes the purpose. Keep that area organized. Keep what you need close and remove what is not necessary. This reduces mental noise and keeps your attention steady. Technology can help or hurt your attention. Use it wisely. Consider setting times where the world cannot reach you. Silent mode. Airplane mode. Phone in another room. Allow your mind to fully connect with what you are doing. Every time you disconnect from digital noise, your internal strength increases. You discover how much calmer and more powerful your thinking becomes when nothing interrupts you. Focus training is also about building awareness of your thoughts. When your mind begins to wander, gently bring it back. Do not judge yourself. Do not get angry. Just return to the task. This simple act of returning is where real growth happens. That return builds mental stamina. That return teaches discipline. That return shows you are in charge, not your distractions. You can also train your attention through simple daily actions. When someone speaks to you, give them your full presence. Look at them. Listen carefully. Pay attention to their words. Not only will this build stronger relationships, but it will also improve your ability to stay in the moment. When you focus with your whole mind, you begin to understand people better. You feel more connected, and your mind learns how to avoid drift. Reading is another powerful method for attention training. Choose a book and read without checking anything else. Push through the pushback in your mind. When you finish a chapter, notice how strong and calm your mind feels. Reading builds discipline. Because it requires your full mental presence. Make it a daily habit. Set challenges for yourself. Try increasing your focus time week by week. Try holding attention through tasks that once felt boring. When you succeed, you will feel a deep sense of pride. You will realize that you can train yourself to do anything with the right system and effort. Life rewards those who stay focused longer than others. Most people quit mentally before they even start. They let every little distraction win. But when you train your attention daily, you become someone who can stay strong while others fall away. That ability will help you rise in every area of life: school, work, skills, goals, relationships and opportunities. Mental stamina is not loud. It does not show off, but it changes everything. It allows you to stay with your dreams when others give up. It gives you the power to complete long-term goals. It builds a mindset that refuses to settle for average. With strong attention, you move forward while others remain stuck in the same place. Your mind is capable of incredible things. It only needs proper training. It needs structure. It needs challenge. It needs consistency. Every day gives you a chance to build a stronger mental foundation. Do not waste that chance. Do not wait until later. Improvement begins when you decide to start. Think about your future self again. The version of you that has a life you are proud of. That version of you has strong attention. That version of you stays committed to what matters. That version of you did not get there by luck. They achieved their success through daily training of the mind. Right now you are building that person. Every focused moment makes them stronger. Every completed task becomes part of their success. You are shaping a new level of yourself with every bit of attention you give to meaningful work. You do not need to change everything overnight, just one step at a time. One training session a day. One decision to stay focused instead of giving in to distraction. You do not need to aim for perfection. You only need to stay consistent. Strengthen your attention daily, because a strong mind gives you freedom. Freedom from wasted time. Freedom from regret. Freedom from feeling like you cannot control your life. With strong attention, you gain confidence that you can take on any challenge and build any future you want. You deserve to feel that power. You deserve to see what your life looks like when your mind is trained and unstoppable. Keep practicing. Keep pushing. Keep your attention growing. Your best days are ahead, and every moment of training is bringing them closer.
Chapter 4. Prioritize tasks that push real progress forward. Life changes when you decide to use your time on what truly moves you forward. Many people stay busy all day, yet their life remains the same year after year. They work hard, but their effort is scattered. They spend their hours on tasks that do not create progress. They do what feels comfortable instead of what creates growth. They respond to everything that comes their way, instead of choosing what deserves their attention. To unlock your real potential, you must prioritize the tasks that lead you closer to your goals and take action on them first. Every morning you are given a fresh opportunity to shape your future. What you choose to work on decides the direction of your life. If you constantly choose tasks that waste time or give no improvement, you stay stuck where you are. But if you choose tasks with purpose and value, you will rise. Progress does not happen by accident. It is the result of making strong, intentional choices. You must choose wisely. Begin by looking at your goals clearly. Ask yourself what you actually want to become and create. When you have a clear direction, you can judge every task by one simple question: will this move me forward or keep me where I am? If the answer does not support your growth, it should not be the first thing you do. Real progress comes from doing the most important things, even when they feel harder. Important tasks are often the ones people delay. They require full attention. They challenge your skills. They demand energy and care. That is why so many avoid them. It is easier to choose small tasks that are quick to finish but bring no change. It is easier to check messages, clean a desk, or scroll through content than to work on something meaningful. But progress requires courage. You must decide that your future matters more than temporary comfort. Prioritizing is not about doing everything. It is about doing the right things.
When you focus on tasks that push you forward, you feel the difference. Your confidence grows because you see results. Your mind becomes clearer because you are not drowning in pointless activity. You feel proud of yourself instead of disappointed. You start to experience what real productivity feels like, not fake busyness. To make smart priorities, learn to separate urgency from importance. Urgent things demand immediate attention, but many urgent things do not improve your future. Important tasks build long-term success, but they do not always push for your attention. A strong person learns to choose importance over urgency. You do what builds your future, even if it is not screaming for your attention. Take a moment to recognize that your time is precious. If you waste your time on low-value tasks, you take time away from what could change your life. You must take responsibility for how you spend every hour. Each day is a chance to create progress. Do not allow that chance to slip away. You deserve more than a day full of empty actions. Each morning choose the single most powerful task that brings you closer to your next level. Work on it before anything else. This one decision each day will completely change the quality of your life. You may not finish it quickly, but what matters is that you give it your best energy. When you complete important tasks consistently, you build a strong pattern inside yourself. You begin to believe that you are someone who gets things done that matter. Progress tasks often feel uncomfortable because they push you out of your normal habits. They ask you to learn more, think deeper, take risk, and move differently. But discomfort is a sign that you are growing. While others choose easy activities and stay the same, you choose actions that develop your skills. You are building a stronger future, while others are only maintaining the present. You must also remember that your attention in the morning is your most powerful energy. Protect that energy for meaningful work. Do not give your best hours away to distractions or people who do not support your growth. Start your day by investing in yourself. Progress becomes faster when your strongest energy goes into your highest priorities. Evaluate your days honestly. Look at how much of your time actually contributed to progress. If you find hours spent on activities that brought nothing important, change the plan for tomorrow. Improvement happens when you reflect and adjust. Do not feel ashamed, feel responsible. You have the power to redesign how your time is used. You have the power to make better choices, starting right now. Make a habit of finishing what you start. When you keep your focus until a task is complete, you build internal strength. You remove stress from leaving things undone. You free your mind to move forward. Many people carry too many open tasks and feel overwhelmed, but when you learn to complete important work fully, you feel lighter, more focused and more confident. There will be moments when you doubt yourself, moments when you wonder if the work is worth it, moments when progress feels slow. But remember that every meaningful result in life takes time. What you are doing today builds the success you will enjoy later. If you give up on important tasks, you give up on the rewards attached to them. Stay committed even when the result is not visible yet. You must learn to say no. Not every request deserves your time. Not every idea deserves action. Not every opportunity fits your mission. Saying yes too often destroys your progress. Saying no to the wrong things allows you to say yes to what truly matters. You are not rejecting people, you are respecting your future. Prioritizing progress also gives you a stronger identity. You begin to see yourself as someone who takes life seriously. Someone who values growth. Someone who is moving forward. That identity creates a powerful cycle. The more progress you make, the more you want to keep going. The more you accomplish, the more inner strength you feel. Your self-worth rises because you are proving to yourself that you can shape your own path. When you choose progress tasks daily, you avoid regret later. You give your future self something to celebrate instead of something to fix. You build a life by design, not by accident. You rise because you gave your time to what matters most. Your dreams are not built in one moment. They are built with consistent attention to meaningful action. Each priority you complete becomes a building block of your success. You are shaping a better life through every responsible choice you make. Know this: your time is your life. Your priorities reveal who you are becoming. Choose wisely every day. Do not wait for permission. Do not wait for the perfect time. Progress begins the moment you decide to give your best energy to the tasks that move you forward. The world belongs to the ones who take action where it matters most. You can be one of those people. Stand up for your goals. Protect your time. Choose the tasks that create a better future. Every day is a new chance to move one step ahead. Keep advancing. Keep choosing progress. You are not here just to stay busy. You are here to move forward and become everything you are capable of.
Chapter 5. Say no quickly to anything unimportant today. There comes a time when you must protect your life from things that do not deserve your time. Many people struggle not because they cannot achieve their dreams, but because they say yes to too many things that make no difference. They agree to requests that steal their day. They accept distractions that remove their focus. They follow demands from others while their own goals stay untouched. One of the most powerful actions you can learn is the ability to say no to anything that does not help you grow or move forward. Each day is full of choices. Some choices bring progress. Some choices slow you down. When you say yes to something unimportant, you are saying no to something that could improve your life. Your time is limited. Your energy is limited. You must treat both with respect. The world will always offer more tasks, messages, events, and noise than you can handle. If you try to please everything and everyone, you will lose yourself in the process. Learning to say no starts with knowing what truly matters. When your priorities are clear, you can quickly see what does not belong. If a request does not align with your goals, it should not take your time. You do not need to explain yourself to everyone. You do not need approval for your choices. You simply decide that your future is worth protecting. Saying no does not make you cold or uncaring. It makes you responsible and aware. Many people struggle to say no because they fear the reaction of others. They fear judgment. They fear conflict. They fear disappointing someone. But the truth is, agreeing to everything will disappoint the most important person in your life, yourself. You must stop living in a way that hurts your future just to avoid short-term discomfort. Your growth is more important than someone else's momentary expectation. When you say no to what is unimportant, you unlock space for what is meaningful. You give yourself room to focus. You allow yourself time to rest. You protect your peace. You protect your dreams. You protect the life you are working so hard to build. Every strong decision you make becomes a message to yourself that your goals are real and deserve attention. One of the biggest reasons people stay stuck is because they keep allowing small things to interrupt their important work. They check their phone because someone wants their attention. They accept tasks that add no value. They spend time with people who are not going anywhere. They give their energy to anything that knocks on their door. You must rise above that behavior. You must make your focus stronger than the requests around you. Saying no quickly does not mean being rude. It means being honest. When something does not support your growth, you politely decline and move forward. You do not apologize for choosing your future. You do not delay the decision. You do not pretend you are interested. You simply say no and continue with purpose. Quick decisions save energy. Quick decisions protect clarity. Quick decisions prevent your mind from being pulled in different directions. You must also learn to say no to yourself sometimes. No to laziness. No to procrastination. No to habits that bring comfort but stop progress.
Your inner voice may encourage you to take the easy path. It may tell you that you can delay your work until later. It may push you towards something that feels fun but does nothing for your goals. Strength comes from rejecting those temptations. Strength comes from putting your mission first. There will be people who do not understand your boundaries. They may ask why you are suddenly more focused. They may question your commitment. They may even feel uncomfortable with your growth. Do not let their confusion control your choices. You are not responsible for their approval. You are responsible for your own progress. Surround yourself with those who respect your decisions and support your ambition. Distance yourself from those who expect you to be available for pointless things. Every strong yes requires a powerful no before it. If you want to build something great, you must remove everything that blocks the path. You cannot climb higher while carrying unnecessary weight. You cannot move fast while entertaining distractions. You cannot become your best while giving attention to things that bring no improvement. Saying no quickly also strengthens your confidence. You feel in control of your day. You feel responsible for your choices. You feel clear about where you are heading. This clarity gives you power. You stop giving excuses. You stop agreeing to things that push your dreams aside. You become someone who protects what matters. Think about how often you look back at a day and realize most of it was wasted. That painful feeling comes from letting unimportant things lead your attention. Now imagine ending each day, knowing that your time was spent on actions that made your life better. That feeling is worth every uncomfortable no you will ever speak. Start small if you need to. Each time you decline something that wastes time, you build a stronger mindset. Each moment you choose progress over distraction, you rise. You become more selective. You become more focused. You begin to value yourself more. This change will show up in your results. It will show up in your energy. It will show up in your achievement. Your future depends on what you say yes to, and more importantly, what you say no to. You do not get more time in life. You only get smarter in how you use it. Every day is an investment. Choose wisely where you spend it. If something does not bring you closer to growth, success, or peace, you must reject it without delay. You have goals for a reason. You have dreams for a reason. They were given to you because you are meant to pursue them. Protect. Do not allow meaningless activities to steal the focus you need to succeed. There is a version of you in the future who will thank you for every strong decision you make today. That future person needs you to be firm. That future person needs you to be selective. That future person needs you to put your life first. Saying no quickly is not about being difficult. It is about being disciplined. Discipline builds power. Discipline creates results. Discipline separates those who grow from those who stay the same. When you learn to act with intention instead of reaction, you step into a new level of maturity. You stop living on accident. You begin leading your life with purpose. Take a moment and think of the life you want. Think about what kind of person you must become to achieve it. That person does not waste time. That person does not give energy to things that bring no value. That person says no when something does not belong in their path. You are building that person right now by being selective with your attention. Stand up for yourself. Protect your day. Choose what truly deserves your focus. Be brave enough to reject anything that slows your progress. You have every right to design your life. You have every right to put yourself first. You have every right to say no to the things that do not help you grow. Your time is your power. Guard it, respect it. Use it only on what leads to a better version of yourself. Say no quickly to what does not matter, so you can say yes to the life you deserve.
Chapter 6.
Stay focused even when your mind resists. There will be moments when your mind does not cooperate with your goals. You sit down to work on something important, and suddenly your thoughts try to escape. Your brain pulls you toward easier tasks. You feel an urge to stop. You feel a desire to check something else. You feel a heavy resistance inside. This is a normal human experience, but it can destroy progress if you do not learn how to control it. Achieving anything meaningful requires showing up even when your mind tries to run from the challenge. Your brain likes comfort. It likes familiar routines. It wants to avoid effort. When you start something difficult, your mind might send you many excuses. It may tell you to take a break. It may tell you that you can finish later. It may tell you that it is too hard. These thoughts are a sign that you are entering the territory of growth. A strong person does not obey those excuses. A strong person understands that resistance is part of the path. There is a difference between knowing what you want and having the discipline to keep going. Many people have dreams. Few are willing to continue through the inner pushback. Staying focused when your mind resists is one of the most valuable strengths you can build, because this ability decides whether you finish what you begin or remain stuck at the starting point. When your mind tries to distract you, that is the exact moment where discipline is built. Do not expect every day to feel easy. If every task felt natural, everyone would reach high levels of success, but the reward belongs to those who push beyond comfort. When you feel resistance, take a deep breath and continue. When the urge to stop appears, do not stand up. Keep your eyes on the work. Keep the process moving. Over time, your mind learns that you are the leader and not the follower. Your thoughts can be helpful or harmful. Some thoughts are supportive. Some thoughts try to slow you down. You do not have to believe every thought that appears. Just because your mind says something does not make it true. Sometimes the mind exaggerates difficulty. Sometimes it looks for an exit because difficulty feels unfamiliar. You must be stronger than these signals. When your attention begins to drift, gently bring it back without frustration. The goal is not perfection. The goal is control. Each time you bring your mind back to the work, you are training your mental strength. These small moments create big changes. You start to feel more powerful inside because you are proving that you can continue even when your brain tells you to stop. Remember that resistance often appears right before progress. Your mind may convince you that nothing is happening, but growth is taking place silently while you remain focused. Every page you read, every minute you work, every effort you give while your brain complains is building a stronger future. To stay focused, give yourself a reason stronger than resistance. Remind yourself why this task matters. Think about how your life improves through your actions. The mind is more cooperative when it understands the purpose behind the work. When you feel like stopping, bring your reason back to the front of your thoughts. You are not doing this for temporary comfort. You are doing it for long-term success. Also, take care of yourself physically. When your body lacks rest, food or movement, focus becomes harder. Your mind may resist because it does not have enough strength to concentrate. If you treat your body well, your brain supports you better. A healthy routine helps your attention stay firm. Many people believe they must feel motivated before starting work, but waiting for motivation is a mistake. Motivation comes after you begin. It grows through action. Start working even if you do not feel ready. Once your brain sees you taking action, motivation wakes up. You feel more capable as you make progress. The first step is usually the hardest, but once you take it, everything becomes easier. There will also be times when the task feels boring. Boredom is another form of resistance. When something is not exciting, the mind tries to escape, but success requires doing things even when they are not thrilling. Some of your most important work will be simple and repetitive. Do it anyway. Boredom cannot control a determined mind. If negative inner talk appears, do not feed it. Replace it with a calm reminder that you can handle this moment. Tell yourself that discomfort is temporary, but the benefits of finishing will last. Talk to yourself the way a strong mentor would speak. Encourage yourself. Push yourself forward. Your inner voice must become your teammate, not your enemy. Give yourself small targets within the task. Instead of thinking about finishing everything at once, focus on the next few minutes. Tell yourself to stay locked in until you reach that point. When you hit that target, set a new one. These small wins build momentum. You feel progress more clearly, and resistance becomes weaker as you move step by step. Celebrate your strength each time you win the battle against mental resistance. You are shaping a version of yourself that is not controlled by mood or comfort. This new version of you takes action, even when motivation is low. This new version of you keeps going even when the mind complains. This new version of you does not quit early. Growth becomes your habit. Your mind will not resist forever. The more you push through, the more obedient your thoughts become. What once felt difficult will feel normal. What once felt draining will feel manageable. You are teaching your brain that action comes before excuses. You are building a mindset that refuses to surrender. Do not fear resistance. It is a sign that you are growing beyond your old limits. Instead of seeing it as a problem, see it as a reminder that you are moving forward. The mind wants safety. You want progress. Choose progress. Every time you keep working through discomfort, you strengthen your identity. You begin to see yourself as someone who can handle pressure. That identity will help you conquer bigger challenges in the future. Staying focused when your mind resists is a skill. Skills develop through practice. Practice every day. When your mind fights you, hold steady. When your thoughts wander, return them. When the urge to escape appears, stay present. These actions might feel small now, but they are shaping a future that is powerful. Your dreams deserve a strong effort from you. They deserve a mind that does not run away when things get tough. They deserve a person who continues even without perfect motivation. You are that person when you choose to keep going. You are proving to yourself that you are capable of greatness. Stay focused even when your mind resists, because those are the moments that truly define you. Keep pushing forward. Keep giving your best. Keep your attention rooted in what matters. You are building a stronger mind every time you refuse to give up. One day, you will look back and feel proud that you stayed with your work when others would have stopped. That pride will stay with you forever. You are stronger than your resistance. Your focus is growing each day. Continue this path and you will become unstoppable in anything you pursue. Chapter 7. Remove digital noise to sharpen your attention. Your attention is one of the most powerful parts of your life, yet many people hand it away to screens without even noticing. The digital world is designed to pull your mind in every direction. Constant notifications, endless videos, messages that appear every minute. It never stops calling for your attention. If you are not careful, your day disappears while you stare at a screen doing nothing that brings you growth. To build a strong future, you must learn how to reduce digital noise so your mind can think and work with full strength. Technology is not the enemy, it is a tool. But if a tool controls you instead of you controlling it, it becomes a problem. Many people wake up and reach for their phone before they reach for their goals. They spend the first hour of their day scrolling through things that mean nothing. By the time they are ready to work, their mind is already tired from all the switching and rapid stimulation. When your brain is overwhelmed with constant information, it struggles to focus on anything important. If you want to sharpen your attention, you must create space for your mind to be calm. This means reducing digital noise that damages your ability to think clearly. You need to learn how to step back from screens when it is time to focus. Turning off notifications for a while can give you peace you did not realize you were missing. Placing your phone in another room during work time allows your brain to stay present. A quiet mind becomes a productive mind. Your attention is like a flashlight. It can point at one thing with strength, or it can be scattered across many things and lose its power. When you have multiple tabs open, music playing, messages appearing, and apps flashing for your attention, your brain loses energy fast. You might think you are multitasking, but you are actually slowing yourself down. Every digital distraction costs you mental energy. When your attention breaks, it takes time to return to the task. That wasted time steals your progress. There is a strong connection between focus and peace. When your surroundings constantly demand a reaction from you, your mind remains tense. It keeps waiting for the next alert. It cannot relax into deep concentration. Removing unnecessary digital input gives you the strength to think longer without stress. You become more efficient. You finish work faster. You feel more confident because your thinking becomes sharper. One of the best habits you can build is giving yourself scheduled time away from screens. Time where your mind can think without interruption. Time where you can breathe, reflect and reset. Many good ideas come when the brain is not being attacked by constant information. Your creativity grows when silence is present. Your inner guidance becomes clearer when nothing is distracting you. Digital noise has also trained people to seek constant stimulation. When something does not give quick excitement, they switch to something else. But growth requires long focus. Achievements require patience. You must learn how to stay with one thing for a long time without needing entertainment. Training your brain to enjoy calm focus instead of constant stimulation is one of the biggest steps towards success. It is important to recognize your own habits honestly. If you check your phone every few minutes, your mind is not fully present. If you scroll because you are bored instead of working on something important, you are losing potential. If you rely on random online content to fill empty moments, you weaken your ability to think deeply. Being aware of these behaviors helps you take control back. A simple change can make a huge difference. Keep your device out of reach when it is not needed. Put it in a drawer. Turn off sounds that grab your attention without permission. Set times each day where you allow yourself to use technology with purpose, not out of habit. You will feel a boost of clarity and strength when you choose to control your digital environment instead of letting it control you. Remember that digital content is designed to hold your attention for as long as possible. It is not created for your success. It is created to keep you watching. When you spend too much time with useless information, you fill your mind with noise that has no benefit. That noise pushes away the thoughts that actually matter. When you reduce the noise, your mind finally has room to grow. Your relationships with others improve when you are not always distracted. When someone is speaking to you, give them your full attention. Many people feel ignored today because digital noise steals even the moments that deserve presence. Being fully engaged in conversations brings stronger connections, deeper trust, and better understanding. Focused attention is one of the greatest gifts you can offer someone, including yourself. Your daily mood is impacted by digital overload as well. Constant comparison, constant news, and constant stimulation can increase stress and lower happiness. When you reduce unnecessary exposure, you feel more grounded. You start living in the real world again. You notice your surroundings more. You feel more connected to your own life instead of someone else's highlight reel. If you want to sharpen your attention, try starting your day without screens. Use the morning to set your intentions. Work on your goals first. Handle your priorities while your mind is fresh. Later, when you have made real progress, you can use technology with more control. Ending the day with less digital input also improves your rest. A calm mind sleeps better than a mind filled with information. There is great strength in stepping away from constant noise. You gain back time you did not realize you were losing. You gain back focus you thought was gone. You feel stronger because you are no longer controlled by every beep and buzz. You are the one who decides where your attention goes. That decision alone can transform your life. You deserve a mind that is not overwhelmed. You deserve the ability to think deeply. You deserve to complete tasks without losing your place. You deserve quiet moments to understand yourself better. Removing digital noise gives you these gifts. Staying committed to this change may feel challenging at first. Your habits might pull you toward the screen out of routine. But every time you choose to stay focused instead of giving in, you build discipline. You reinforce the identity of someone who values progress. With time, you will feel less desire for constant checking. You will feel more comfortable in calm attention. Technology will no longer distract you, because your mission will feel stronger than any notification. You are building a life. Make sure the digital world does not build it for you. Let technology serve your purpose instead of pulling you away from it. Decide when you engage. Decide when you disconnect. Use screens to support your goals, not to escape from them. The more you remove digital noise, the more space you create for success. The more you cut unnecessary content, the more important thoughts can grow. The more you protect your attention, the sharper your mind becomes. This strength will help you rise above the average experience. You will think clearer, act faster, produce better results, and feel more control. Sharpen your attention by choosing peace over constant noise. You will be amazed by the power that comes back into your life. You will discover energy you thought you lost. You will see yourself accomplishing things you once delayed. Every day becomes more meaningful when digital noise is reduced and your focus is protected. Your mind deserves clarity. Give it that clarity daily. Remove the noise and let your attention guide you toward everything you are capable of becoming. You are choosing a life with real progress, instead of a life filled with distractions. Keep removing the useless, and you will keep uncovering the very best in yourself.
Chapter 8. Complete important tasks without breaking your focus. There is a special kind of power in finishing what you start. Completing important tasks feels different inside. It brings a feeling of strength that cannot be copied by anything else. When you complete something that matters, you gain proof that you are capable of progress. You gain evidence that you can depend on yourself. Many people start strong, but end weak, because they do not stay focused until the task is fully done. They allow interruptions to break their progress. They follow every new thought instead of staying with one mission. To rise in life, you must learn to complete important tasks without letting your focus split apart. Your goals deserve completion. There is no reward for almost finishing something. There is no success in stopping right before results appear. Progress only becomes real when you stay with the work long enough to finish it. You do not need to rush. You do not need to be perfect. You only need to stay focused with full attention until the last moment. You owe that to yourself. When you begin an important task, remind yourself that this action influences your future. You are not only doing a task, you are building a better version of yourself. Every act of completion strengthens your identity. Every task you finish shapes a stronger mindset. A person who completes important work becomes someone who can be trusted with larger goals, and that trust starts with you believing in yourself. One reason people lose focus before finishing is because their mind searches for something easier. The moment things feel difficult or uncomfortable, the brain wants to escape. It may tell you to switch to another task. It may send a feeling that you should stop. You must recognize that this reaction is only temporary. If you continue through that moment, the discomfort fades and your focus becomes stronger than before. Create a simple rule for yourself. When you are working on something that truly matters, you finish it before moving on to anything else. No switching, no jumping around, no changing tasks halfway. Your mind may fight this at first because it is used to instant change.
But when you hold steady, your thinking becomes clearer, and you finish faster. You develop discipline that becomes one of your greatest strengths. Choose the best time of day for important work. Do it when you feel the most alert. Give your important tasks the best version of your attention. Save small and simple things for later. Important tasks need your sharpest energy. When you use your best time wisely, you reduce the chance of losing focus. You complete difficult work while you are mentally strong. Make the task simple to start. If you make it too big in your mind, you may hesitate. Break it into sections only if you need to, but keep your focus on the section you are doing right now. When you finish one section, move immediately into the next, without hesitation. Completion comes from steady progress. Your mind enjoys progress when it sees movement. That movement keeps you engaged. Remove anything near you that can interrupt you. Do not allow your attention to be pulled away by random signals. Your workspace should support focus instead of fighting it. When your surroundings stay calm, your brain stays locked in. That calmness creates a path for completion. Take short planned breaks only after finishing a clear part of the task. A break should be a reward, not an escape. Use the break to breathe and reset, not to get lost in it and unrelated. Then return to the work with full strength. Short breaks used wisely can help you finish the full task without losing quality. Completion requires honesty. If you stop working because something inside you wants comfort, face that truth. Do not allow excuses. Do not hide behind reasons that protect laziness. You must hold yourself accountable. You must remind yourself that you deserve a life where tasks are done, not delayed. You are responsible for what you complete. Stay emotionally connected to the task. Think about what finishing it will give you. Think about the pride you will feel when you are done. Think about the progress it creates in your life. Positive emotion drives focus. You are more likely to complete something when you know the result brings a better version of you. Feel excited about completion. That excitement gives energy to continue. If an unexpected interruption happens, do not let it take the rest of your time. Handle what is necessary quickly and return to your work with full commitment. The faster you return, the less power interruptions gain. Do not allow one small break to turn into a lost day. You are the leader of your focus, not the victim of distractions. Many people fail to complete important tasks because they give too much space to doubt. They question their ability. They question the outcome. They question if the work is worth it. These doubts slow progress. Those questions weaken focus. Replace doubt with action. You do not need to know everything to continue. You only need to trust that finishing will move you forward. Completion requires courage. It requires doing the work even when you feel bored. Even when you feel tired. Even when your mind wants a pause. Every time you keep going through those feelings, you become stronger than yesterday. You transform into someone who refuses to quit. That transformation leads to results that others only dream about. Look at your life and notice the tasks you have started, but left unfinished. Each one holds a piece of your confidence. When too many things remain incomplete, you start to feel unsure of yourself. You begin to believe that you always quit early, but you can reverse that feeling. You can build confidence by finishing one important task at a time. Completion is healing. Completion is growth. Make finishing a personal promise. Do not let yourself down. The most powerful commitment is the one you make with yourself. When you say you will finish something, follow through. Show yourself that your word matters. Then that belief becomes a part of who you are. The satisfaction of completion is worth every moment of effort. When you finish, you feel lighter. You feel stronger. You feel ready for the next challenge. Your mind relaxes. because it knows you have done what you needed to do. This feeling becomes fuel for your next task. Completion creates momentum. Momentum creates success. You do not need to be perfect. You only need to stay focused long enough to complete what matters. Do not stop just because things become uncomfortable. Stay with the work until you reach the point where you can confidently say it is done. You will gain a strength that cannot be taken away. Your future depends on your ability to complete important work. Every task you finish is a piece of the life you are building. When you complete one important thing today, you set a standard for tomorrow. You move one step closer to becoming the person you want to be. Stay focused, stay committed, stay consistent. Completion is the doorway to everything you want. Finish what you start because you are capable, you are responsible, and you are building a future that deserves your very best.
Chapter 9. Challenge yourself to stay focused longer. You grow stronger when you push yourself beyond your usual limits. The length of time you can stay focused has a major impact on the success you create in your life. Many people stop concentrating as soon as something requires effort. They look for quick changes. They search for something more exciting. They switch activities instead of holding attention. But greatness requires long stretches of focus. It requires the ability to stay with your work even when your mind wants to wander away. Improving how long you can stay focused is not about forcing yourself. It is about training your mind to handle longer periods of deep attention. Some people believe they cannot focus for long because they tell themselves that story too often. They give up fast and accept the belief that long focus is impossible. But the truth is different. A strong mind is developed through practice. Each time you extend your focus just a little longer than before, you build mental strength. Start by recognizing when your mind begins to look for an escape. It might happen after a few minutes or half an hour. That is your current limit. Instead of stopping there, continue for a bit more. You do not need to double your time in one day. You only need to go further than yesterday. Growth happens through small improvements repeated daily. When you learn to stay focused longer, you begin to see progress that once felt unreachable. Each time you push past your comfort zone, you prove that you can do more than you thought. You discover ability you did not know you had. You learn that boredom, tiredness, or frustration do not control you. You learn that your goals matter more than the urge to take a break. This change inside you builds confidence, and confidence leads to higher achievements. Do not wait for the perfect moment to train your focus. The perfect moment rarely arrives. Begin with the work you have right now. When your mind tries to slow down, take a deep breath and continue the task. Tell yourself that you are building strength with every extra minute you commit. You are shaping a mind that will help you win in the long run. A common mistake is thinking you must feel amazing to stay focused. But strong results do not require perfect feelings. Focus can grow even on days when motivation is low. When you challenge yourself to stay focused despite discomfort, you build determination. You grow the ability to act based on commitment rather than mood. This ability is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. Long focus creates a rhythm. Once you find that rhythm, your mind becomes calm and productive. You dive deeper into the work and lose the need to check anything else. This deep concentration helps you finish tasks faster. Your results become better because you are not constantly restarting. You save energy by staying in one flow instead of switching over and over. You do not need to compare your focus strength with anyone else. You are competing with your past self only. Each day aim to do a little better than the day before. Progress builds pride. Pride builds motivation. Motivation pushes you to continue. This cycle will change how you see yourself and how you approach challenges. Some days will feel easier than others. On tough days when your mind tries to interrupt your progress early,
that is when you grow the most. Those moments teach you that you have more strength than your excuses. If you keep going, you will realize that you are not your thought. You are the one who decides which thoughts receive attention. Give yourself a goal for focus time. When you reach that goal, increase it slowly over time. Your brain will adapt to longer sessions. What once felt like a long period of work will soon feel normal. This is how champions are built, not suddenly, not by luck, but by stretching the limits of their attention. Day after day, sometimes your focus will break. That does not mean failure. It means you have another chance to restart. Instead of judging yourself, gently return your mind to the task. Restarting builds resilience. It teaches you that you can recover your attention quickly. The faster you return, the stronger you become. There will be people around you who stop early. They may think long focus is unnecessary. They may not understand your dedication. But remember that your future goals depend on the effort you put in today. You are not doing this to impress others. You are doing this so you can enjoy a successful and fulfilling life later. Every additional minute of focus is an investment that pays off. Your environment also influences how long you can stay focused. Remove items that steal your attention. Keep everything you need close. When your space supports your mind, staying focused becomes much easier. You feel steady. You feel prepared. You feel ready to continue without interruption. Physical movement can help too. Taking a short stretch or brief walk after completing a longer period of focus refreshes your brain. It prepares you for another strong round of work. Balance matters. You are building endurance, not forcing exhaustion. The goal is steady growth that becomes a natural part of your lifestyle. Long focus strengthens your character. You become more reliable. You become more disciplined. You become someone who keeps working when others give up. People will start to trust you because you finish what you start. Opportunities come to those who show they can handle responsibility with consistent attention. Challenge yourself, but do it with kindness. Growth takes time. Mastery takes patience. Do not rush the process. Appreciate every bit of improvement. Celebrate the moment you work 5 minutes longer than yesterday. Celebrate when you continue through distraction. Celebrate when you finish something that once felt too long. These victories matter. Think about how your life will change when long focus becomes normal for you. Tasks that once looked large will look manageable. Projects you avoided will feel possible. Instead of fear, you will feel excitement. You will trust yourself with bigger dreams. You will know that you have the strength to follow through. Your future is built by your ability to stay focused longer than doubt, longer than fear, and longer than discomfort. You are developing a mind ready to achieve meaningful success. Keep extending your limits. Keep proving that you are capable. Keep challenging yourself to go just a little further each day. You deserve the experience of reaching your full potential. Extend your focus and you extend what is possible for you. You are stronger than your short attention impulses. You are stronger than the distractions around you. You have the ability to stay present with your work until your goals become reality. Keep going. You are building a powerful mind. Each moment of extended focus is shaping the person who will achieve the life you want. Believe in that process. Believe in yourself. With every challenge you accept and conquer, you move closer to your dreams. You are capable of staying focused longer. You are becoming someone unstoppable. Continue growing that strength every day and your future will reflect the dedication you are giving right now.
Chapter 10. Practice extreme focus until distractions feel weak. There is a level of focus that changes your whole life. A level where distractions no longer have the power to control you. A level where you become stronger than every small urge that tries to pull you away from your goals. Extreme focus means you give all of your attention to what truly matters, and you do it with full commitment. It is not something you achieve in one day. It is a skill that becomes stronger every time you choose discipline over distraction. Most people allow distractions to win because they never train themselves to resist. They give in at the first sign of discomfort. They assume that focus should always feel easy.
But extreme focus requires effort. It demands that you take control of your mind instead of letting your impulses decide your actions. When you make focus your priority, everything in your life begins to improve. To practice extreme focus, you must first decide that your goals deserve total attention, not part of your attention. Not only when you feel motivated, they deserve your full effort daily. When you choose to work with deep concentration, you begin moving faster towards success than you ever have before. You no longer waste time switching between tasks. You stop letting interruptions slow you down. You become someone who finishes strong. Distractions feel powerful because they come easily. They offer quick pleasure. They require no effort. They convince your mind that they are more enjoyable than the work in front of you. But pleasure without progress leads to disappointment. When you train yourself to push aside distractions, your future becomes more rewarding. You feel a deep sense of pride because you are choosing long-term success over temporary comfort. Extreme focus means eliminating the optional noise from your life. This includes anything that steals your attention without giving you value. You must choose what you give your mind to. Every time you ignore a distraction, you make that distraction weaker. Soon the things that once controlled you will feel small. They will no longer pull your mind away because your focus has become stronger than their influence. To build extreme focus, create a plan for your day that leaves no space for confusion. Be clear about what you will complete and how long you will give your full attention. When you sit down to work, set the intention that nothing will take your mind away from the task. If a distracting thought appears, let it pass without reacting. Return immediately to the work. This trains your mind to stay loyal to your goal. Remind yourself that every time you stay focused, you are building power within yourself. That power becomes a part of your identity. You become someone who can fully commit, someone who can trust their own discipline, someone who does not quit because of a small urge. This strength will follow you into every part of your life. It will show up in your career, relationships, learning, passions, and dreams. Extreme focus also requires patience. You will not be perfect. There will be days when distractions sneak in, but improvement matters more than perfection. What counts is the effort you give to keep improving. When you stay with your focus longer than before, you win. When you catch yourself early and return to work, you win. Each little victory builds a stronger version of you. Your mind adapts to what you do consistently. If you feed it distractions, it will crave distractions. If you feed it deep concentration, it will lock in more easily. Your attention becomes sharper through repetition. Every focused moment becomes a step toward mastery. The key is showing up every day with a clear purpose. Some people will not understand why you take your focus so seriously. They may think you are too strict. They may say you are missing out. But what they do not understand is that you are choosing to build something meaningful while they are wasting time. You are choosing growth. You are choosing success. You are choosing a future that you can be proud of. There is a strong sense of freedom that comes from extreme focus. You become free from the pressure of unfinished tasks. You become free from guilt that comes from distraction. You become free from feeling behind. With focus, you get things done early, and your mind stays calm. You are no longer controlled by random impulses. You are in charge of your own direction. When you are focused, you feel more alive. You feel connected to your purpose. You feel proud of every moment spent on what matters. That pride is earned through discipline. It is earned when you keep working even when the world tries to interrupt you. Achievements begin to appear because you stayed dedicated when others walked away. To practice extreme focus, challenge yourself daily to avoid unnecessary screen time. Challenge yourself to finish tasks in one session. Challenge yourself to give your best attention without drifting. Challenge yourself to look away from the digital distractions that call for you. Challenge yourself to keep going when your mind says stop. Focus is a gift you give to yourself. It shapes your future. It shapes your beliefs about what you can accomplish. When distractions weaken and your focus grows stronger, you feel more in control of every moment. Your life becomes cleaner, clearer, and more productive. You start reaching goals that once felt too far away. Give yourself reminders of what you are working toward. Write down your goals where you can see them. When you feel the desire to break your focus, look at what you want to achieve. Ask yourself which choice supports your future. The more you choose the future over the distraction, the stronger your potential becomes. Progress takes time. Discipline takes time. Extreme focus takes time. But every step you take brings you closer to success. Be patient with the process while still holding yourself to a higher standard. Celebrate improvement. Celebrate effort. Celebrate the strength you build every time you resist the distraction that once controlled you. Your focus should become so strong that distractions do not stand a chance. Not because the distractions disappeared, but because you no longer depend on them. You no longer give them power. You have outgrown them. They feel weak because you have become strong. This is the transformation that changes everything. You gain a life driven by purpose, not impulses. You create a future shaped by decisions, not reaction. You discover what you are truly able to accomplish when your mind is fully committed to your mission. Extreme focus does not make you boring. It makes you unstoppable. It does not make your life empty. It makes your life meaningful. It does not remove enjoyment. It creates a deeper and more lasting kind of joy. The joy of becoming someone who achieved what they once only dreamed about. You are capable of reaching incredible heights. You are capable of breaking limits that once controlled you. You are capable of building a future far greater than your past. Strengthen your focus every day. Give all of yourself to what matters. Ignore the noise. Continue with courage. When distractions lose their power over you, you rise. You enter a new level of life where your decisions build success and your actions reflect greatness. Stay committed to extreme focus. Keep pushing your limits. Keep choosing your purpose. Keep saying yes to your future. You are not here to be controlled by small urges. You are here to build something extraordinary. Make your focus stronger than every distraction. Make your progress louder than every excuse. You are in control, and the more you practice extreme focus, the more your life becomes proof of what you can do when your mind is fully yours.